Yeah, y'all there. Let's get started. Yo, so y'all really gonna act like y'all got this, right? Y'all really gonna sit here and act like y'all was sent to me. I got you. You know, I find it hilarious that my folks constantly don't take heed to the information, and then they constantly make these uh, offspring that are actually of a disservice. And really, what they're doing is they're making it to where your plight is not even going to exist anymore. I have a news flash for the American Negro. You're on thin ice. And you're only on thin ice because of yourself. It really doesn't have nothing to do with anybody else anymore. It has to do with y'all. So the birthright born on American soil has been blocked by a judge. It's a Democrat judge. Here's my thing. You see a plethora of Black Americans talking shit about Trump and vouching for the block. My question to y'all is, how bad do y'all know history? And how much of a smear are y'all trying to put on these people that marched and died for this shit? How much of a smear y'all trying to put on them? If you didn't have all these places before you guys marched and fought for these rights, and then now that you have all these places, I'm talking about Hindu, Asian, Mexican, et cetera, and they will not hire you. What have you learned? If you look at this picture, you see the 14th Amendment. Okay, those are all Black people. Why are they hovered around this picture, or why are they around this 14th Amendment? Because the 14th Amendment has really nothing to do with people that aren't from here. It has to do with you guys. Literally, the 14th Amendment was enacted with the intent to support a series of race consciousness or conscious programs that were created at the time to aid Blacks newly emancipated by the 13th Amendment. The whole point of the 14th Amendment is yours. Like, I'm not saying now, that people are here, they, shouldn't be able to use it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why do we have a large amount of American Blacks? Why are y'all out there fighting Trump? Like, Trump cannot help us if we don't stop fighting against it. We're fighting against the people that are trying to expose stuff and help us. And we just keep fighting it. Like, you had the Bushes, you had Obama, you had Bill Clinton, you had Jimmy Carter, you had all of these people. None of them gave you the JFK files. None of them gave you the MLK files. It's this dude that they keep telling you to hate. He's the one that wants to get rid of birthright citizenship. Why? Because he's like, nigga, that's for the American Negroes, bro. We know that they're American now. You can't pull that shit with them. So we don't need this anymore because it's not being used for them. It's being used for other people. Like, it's insane the way that my people are moving nowadays. Like, they're so damn slow. You keep like, let's call it what it is. The reason that the Democrats love illegal so much, and the reason that they don't have no problem doing this, is because they want slaves. You have to think. Like, my people are not thinking at all. Okay, when you weren't a citizen, you had no rights, you were property. Okay, they could do what they want with you because you don't have no rights. Okay, what do you think an illegal immigrant working under the table is? They're a slave. They can't they can't call the police. You can't do anything. You have no rights. You're not even supposed to be here. You're illegal. So I can do whatever I want with you. That's why a lot of these white dudes that own these companies, they have a bunch of old Spanish women. Why? Because they sleeping with them. They got you working under the table. They sleeping with you. They disrespect you. I have bear witnessed this shit with my own eyes, bro. I can literally get a few of my coworkers to vouch for me. They've been there. There's a certain stop that we go to that it's an old white guy, and he is rude as fuck to these illegal immigrants. He talks to them anyway. He disrespects the fuck out of them. And all of us, whether you're black, Hispanic, whatever you want to call yourself, all of us say the same thing, like, yo, this motherfucker's a dirtbag. I beat his ass because we know you're just abusing these people. Okay, he's a Democrat. Guarantee it, because no Republicans work illegals under the table. They're quick to call ICE. That's the whole argument. The whole argument is Republicans and conservatives are not for minorities. That's not even true. They're not for illegal immigrants breaking the law, coming in here and vouching off or leeching off the system. That's what they're talking about. But people don't want to hear that. Okay, cool. Don't hear that. Deal with this. Where are we at? Deal with this. Deal with who the 14th Amendment is wrapped around. It's wrapped around black people. It's attached to the 13th Amendment. So once again, these amendments are here. I'm not mad at new people coming and being able to use them. That's not my argument. My argument is, why are my people out on the internet vouching for illegal immigrants to use the 14th Amendment? And then why are you mad at Trump and happy that the bill got blocked? Why are you happy? There was no benefit for a white man who got money from his dad, running hotels or housing, to pay for Jesse Jackson's campaign. There was no benefit to that. That did not benefit Trump whatsoever. So clearly he wanted to do it. There's other people that have vouched for Trump. Trump, a lot of times, does investments that have no benefit to him. He just helps people. Regardless if you don't want to believe it, you always got to remember you had no beef with this man until he went to the Republicans. Other than that, nobody was ever tripping off no damn Trump like that. Everybody was, especially like from the ghetto, all the rappers was using his name in their songs. So that couldn't have been no major like argument. That's not it, yo. I want my people to realize you're being played again. It does not matter if you don't want to listen to what I have to say. It doesn't matter if you don't agree with me. It really don't, because at the end of the day, we are losing. We are losing. And you guys have like poisoned our youth to be detrimental to us. You know, they're vouching for this when it makes no sense. You're giving away your rights, the things that you created, for a bunch of people that will not hire you. They only associate with your negative. They only deal with your rap, your strippers, your crap. That's the only thing they deal with when it comes to my people. I don't understand why my people can't open their eyes. Why don't they see that? Everywhere you go, the only person that will hire you is a white person. Okay, fine. You got that out the way. I didn't say fall in love with white people. I'm telling you the facts. They're the only ones that will hire you. Okay. So you have all these other people that you are letting use your 14th Amendment. You're letting them like try to act like they're you, but they won't hire you. They won't hook you up at all. Now, I'm not saying that about people that are cool with blacks. That's not my argument. My argument is, why are my people out here vouching for the 14th Amendment for illegals, and why are they clapping that bill got blocked when there's a reason that Trump's doing that? I keep telling my people, Trump is not against us. He never has been. Trump literally let off a secret tip that my people didn't hear. He said it's the golden era of America. He's saying it's the golden age of America. Bro, there's already been a golden age here. You know what happened during that golden age? We created 50,000 patents. It's all code language. It's all code language. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Any American black that is against Trump for these 4 years is a traitor. You're not with us. You're against us. You can pull that Nazi shit all the fuck you want. Who the fuck is that for anyway? Who is that for? Who is the whole Elon Musk, Nazi thing for? Who is that really for? Because blacks in America never really dealt with any real Nazis. Y'all did that when y'all went to World War. You ain't had no real fucking Nazis over here. The Nazi party, come on, man. The leader of that donated $20 to Malcolm X. We've already done the George Bush video. Y'all already know he had Jewish banking. These same Jewish bankers were funding the Nazi party during the World War. This is where you get a person like George Soros, who funds BLM and Antifa, who was doing what to them Jewish students. See, y'all think you're not in the game. You really believe these people. You know damn well them bagel nose people ain't the biblical Jews, because ain't nobody the biblical Jews. They don't exist. That's not true. That's not true. Bruh, the only thing I can say about biblical Jews is the Savior in that book exposed them. He said, you're going to meet a group of people that are going to say they are these people and they're not. Those are the ones you're dealing with. Those are the imposters. I'm not looking for no real Jews. I'm telling you some facts. The American blacks need to stop vouching for all these other groups. We should be quiet. During this whole time of them, deporting people, we should be quiet. We should not be in that affair at all. As far as the 14th Amendment, we should be on Trump's side with that, because we should get rid of that. That was only for the black Americans. When did the 13th and 14th Amendment come in? Because that stuff wasn't in 1776. And what would it be implied for? What would we need to implement a 13th and 14th Amendment for? These American Negroes who have been here this whole time. Either way, whether you want to say off a boat or they've already been here, they were here in 1776. So they're working, they're earning, they're making a living, they have their own town. Okay, but these rights and amendments are not applying to them because you have this Klan just coming around and just being able to do what they want. Okay, that's when the Civil Rights Act of the 1800s was done. That's when we went for the first civil rights, where we got the Klan off our ass. It's illegal. It's illegal for them to do that. Just ramshack and take our stuff. Go look it up. Go look up the 1800s civil rights. That 1960s stuff, that was a trick bag. That came with so many tricks in it because it allowed everybody else to leech off of our thing. That's why as soon as the Civil Rights Bill is done in the 60s, they have a Seller Act where they start bringing in a bunch of immigrants. So at the same time they give us our rights, right behind it, they push in a bunch of immigrants. You know who did this? It's Democrats. Why? Because they wanted these rules to apply to all their what is it? Their foreign cousins and stuff. They are or other groups. They wanted it to apply to them. They never wanted the American Negroes to win, to truthfully get the benefit of their stuff. But we're way past the 60s. You got Michael Jordan, you had Michael Jackson, or you had Michael Jordan. You guys got LeBron James, all different types of stuff. You got Denzel Washington. It's like nobody can just enslave American black anymore. Like, you can't do that. So when we made the 14th Amendment, we were doing that because we were having children here. And they were trying to say we're not, legally right to be here. And so that's why we made the 14th Amendment. That's made for the American Negroes. You know it is because it's literally attached to the 13th Amendment. I know by numbers you would say, oh, of course, there can't be a 14th without a 13th. No. I'm saying literally the 13th Amendment, the 14th Amendment is literally attached to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll read it again. It's like, where is that? The 14th Amendment was attached with the intent to support a series of race-conscious programs that were created at the time to aid blacks newly emancipated by the 13th Amendment. That's the whole point of the 14th Amendment. You were a slave, okay, but you're emancipated. So now you have birthrights. So when you make a child, they can't be like, oh, no, this is illegal immigrants, not supposed to be here. Because we fought for that. We fought for that. So the 14th Amendment is literally attached to the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment is only implicated for the American Negro. It's the Emancipation Proclamation. So I'm just telling my people, be wise what you're doing. I know there's bots out there. I know there's agents out there. I know there's fools out there. I know there's boule out there. But when I read stuff on Instagram and, you see, maybe the Shade Room says, Trump's birthright bill got blocked. And then you look at the comments and you see 1,000 likes, all this stuff for black people, like arguing with Trump. And it's not only disingenuous, but it's not helpful. Like American blacks really need to take hold of their seeds again. You know what I'm saying? Like we always talk about, oh, they need to add. No, I'm serious. Like we really need to sit down with the seeds and tell them, bruh, TV is a show. It's always been a show. You never are supposed to want to be what's on the TV because it's a script. It's fake. All the way down to the Brady Bunch. That's fake. The Walter and stuff, like, go ask your white friends or associates, ask them if they had that life. And they're like, no, that's TV. Hi, Mr. Wilson. Hey, Beaver. It's TV. It's not real. So what is real is we're the group that got the guy in office that talked about the $300 billion platinum plan. Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about Elon doing his hand gesture. And it's like, bruh, at the end of the day, first of all, I seen that. It looked kind of like like it kind of looked like Hitler would be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Because Hitler's was firm. His shit was solid. You know what I'm saying? It was solid. That shit meant business. That thing Elon did, that was trolling. I believe it's trolling because this is the same dude who came out to Snoop and Dre Still a G thing or whatever that song. I represent for all the gangsters all across the world. It's like he doesn't have to play that. He doesn't have to wear his hat backwards. Why is he the one who did Dark MAGA? Out of every color he could have picked, he picked black. He from Africa. It's like, bro, he don't dislike brothers. I don't think that at all. I think at the end of the day, Elon being a foreigner and then being like major, money man, he has to study America. He has to study where he's coming. So I'm pretty sure Elon knows about all the black inventors here. He just don't talk about it because it's the same reason the Republicans don't bring up the 50,000 patents. Why should they do your work for you? And then who wants an uneducated teammate? Like who wants somebody to come over there that don't know their glory, don't know their truth? They only know slavery and silly stuff. It's like, that's not a good teammate to have. So they're never going to tell you about that. Like the Republicans, you have to bring that to them as you're supposed to. And when we do, I'm pretty sure they all going to be in the room like this. You got it. You finally figured it out. You figured it out. You figured out how these Democrats have been playing y'all the whole time. Because sad truth, the more y'all vouch for illegals or just other people being able to like attach themselves to the 14th Amendment birthright, the more you lose your credibility, because that should have been your argument against abortion. That should have been your argument against abortion. Black men and black women should have been marching up the street. Why would we fight for the 13th and 14th Amendment just to turn around and start aborting kids? That don't make no sense. So we arguing for other people to have American birthright, but then at the same time marching our ass to Planned Parenthood. This is sick. This is sickening. This is a sickness. Something is going on. TikTok ain't no different than that Popeye's chicken sandwich. Ain't no different. The only difference is y'all can make money off TikTok. But of course, if you're willing to keep making people zombies and fools, hell yeah, I'll pay you to do that. That's the whole point of Hollywood. So, like I said, back to the main point of this video. The main point is when you see the 14th Amendment and its classicness, you're going to see black people all around it, because that's who it's for. It's attached to the 13th Amendment. So why do I see American Negroes all on the internet vouching for the judge who blocked the bill, and then, you know, claiming all these illegal immigrants got a birthright? No, they don't. Y'all ain't even got your 40 acres and a mule yet. You ain't even got your 2.5 million each, because that quadrillion money, that's unrealistic. Knock it off. There's 49 million American Negroes, at least counted. We don't know, you know, everybody else, because some niggas be lying. And then some of y'all, you know, just don't want to claim who he is. But there's 49 million American Negroes. If I gave all of them $2.2 million, there's no way that they can say that's not justified. You can't. That is enough money, because now all y'all is off the debt board, unless, you know, you got that much debt. Okay, well, now your debt's paid off. So now you start all over again. But we don't really need no more than that, only because we need something. Now, if they give us more than that, you know, the 300 billion, it's like it's got to go more than just in your pockets. You know what I'm saying? It has to go to refurbishing the neighborhoods, building new neighborhoods, building new schools, building new, you know, towns for employment. You know, that's where it would have to go. You know, you can't just, that's the argument with barbershop. You know, it's just, oh, you're just going to make Cadillac the #1 car in America. That's that joke. That's why I said 2.2 million to each individual, you know, American Negro. But the rest of the money has to go into the group. It has to go into the economics of the group. And a good thing that would help black people start, or American Negroes start, is changing hip hop. You need to let that go, because you've had too many infiltrators in the conception of it, around the beginning of it. The original DJ, you know, rest in peace, King DJ Mario, was a gangster. Nobody can front. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so now you're going to say hip hop's elements, but technically hip hop starts around criminals. It starts around crime. It's in the streets. Okay, that's a negative. It hasn't done very good for the American Negroes, because everybody else is winning off it. They claim that Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time. All the small hats own all the labels. So, I mean, it's not really helping us very much. You know, what would help us is knowing our law, knowing what we have contributed to this country, knowing what needs to be exposed, because there's no such thing as Black History Month. Technically, it's Black History Year. It's like White History Year. Whatever history we're using, you know what I'm saying? But we have to let people know, you know, if anybody's equal to Mr. Charlie on this land, it's going to be the American Negroes, because they were here. You guys weren't here. You know, I'm tired of people vouching for the Italians and fucking they fought in World War. Shut up, man. We fought in all the damn wars. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who do you think when the damn plantation was burning up, say got struck by lightning, who had to go put the water, you know what I'm saying? Who had to do all this stuff? Okay, that's for free. All right, once they get out, all of it, you guys wouldn't have a modern bed if it wasn't for us. All that grand oak and stuff, that's a black man. You know what I'm saying? The Craftmatic, y'all wouldn't even have these pull-out little beds if it wasn't for the American black woman. That's who invented that. I'm not going to go down that list. All I'm saying is Nobody knows that. The credibility is not there. The motivation is not there. You know, we're being surrounded by ignorance. Everybody's fighting each other, killing each other. Nobody's seeing what's going on. Everybody keep talking about distractions. Okay, bro. Well, after keep calling out distractions, when the hell we gonna make some moves? That's really what it's about, because that's what everybody's doing. I'm saying Trump's trying to make moves for us. He really is. Like by knocking that birthright thing down, it's saying something, because the American Negro is here. You can't take me out the history books. Everybody know I'm here. He can't deport me. So we don't need to worry about that anymore. So why are we arguing it? The only reason you could be arguing it is because it's attached to the 13th Amendment. Okay, that's Emancipation Proclamation. All right, but that's us, though. People know more about that than the 14th Amendment birthright when it comes to the American Negroes, because we've been here. So they're going to be like, what do you mean birthright? Of course, they're Americans. They were the slaves here. They've been free. Okay, well, in today's time, we got a bunch of scavengers from third world dilapidated places, and they're not, hardworking people trying to make a better life. No, they're sneaking in here. They already broke your law by sneaking in here. You know what I'm saying? Disrespectful, hopping over your fence, kicking down your doors. And they got their hand out. They ain't even trying to do like the old ones used to do, sneak around, you know what I'm saying, under the table and stuff. No, they going right to your what's them things called? Your border patrol. They was going right to them. They wasn't even running from them. They was going right to them. And then why was a lot of them coming over here with like nice clothes on and shit? Jordan hats, cell phones. What the hell? Who are y'all letting in? Like, who the hell are y'all letting in? And y'all giving them money? Like I said in that song, bro, how you gonna let all these illegals come in and come up when you know what I done done? You know what I'm saying? You know I done done all this, bro. But I'm saying it's people like me on the outside. Maybe I'm gonna have to put on a suit and tie, damn it. Maybe I'm gonna have to go to some of these damn meetings with these people, and like really put it out there. Like, we're not stupid at all out here. We're kind of like on some Cindy Lou Who shit. We're really just looking at you like, why are you stealing all of our, designs and giving it to foreign people? Why? Like, what did we do wrong besides dunk the ball, catch the ball, bring the house down, singing and dancing, and all the performance and stuff like that? What did we do with the countless literature and books that we wrote, all the poems? Like, the stuff gets old after a while. Elvis is the king of rock. That's what they say, but he didn't invent rock and roll, so how's he the king of it? Don't make any sense. Don't make no sense whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows about Kenny G. Nobody knows about Muddy Waters. Or my bad, Dizzy Gillespie and all them other cats. It's like, it's not right. It's not about being fair, because we're going to make it fair. It's about being right. This ain't right. This ain't right for the little Negro children of the day to be out there happy that bill got blocked. You shouldn't be happy at all. You should be very disappointed, because it's saying something. It's saying that the same Democrat Party that majority of black people vote for, the same ones that will have people working under the table. It's not even about stealing tax money. It's deeper than that. It's about slavery. See, that's the evilness that people don't get. Oh, they pick your fruits in your fields and they do the jobs that you don't want to do. Y'all some evil ass Americans, bro. Y'all some evil ass Americans. These people have no rights. They're illegal, bro. They're not supposed to be here, bro. So that means whoever's working them can do whatever they want with them. What does that remind you of? That's why we don't want that birthright stuff over here, bro. We don't, because it's not fair for you to literally be born. I mean, birthed, impregnated. You're already in your mom's stomach, in your original homeland, and then for you to come all the way over here and then drop the baby, and then all of a sudden now the USA is supposed to food stamp them out. We're supposed to public house them out. We're supposed to Section 8 them out. This is what? What kind of sucker stuff is that? Like, what kind of sucker stuff is that? Somebody just hop in your car and because they got into it before you did. Oh, it's my car now. Yeah, you got to drive me here and there and all over the place. That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that bill anymore. I mean, that amendment anymore because it was only for the American Negroes. Y'all are free. Y'all have civil rights. Y'all didn't have Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Montel Jordan, you know, you didn't have everything now. We know who you is. Jamie Foxx, Richard Pryor, you know, we know who you is. Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, we know who you is. So they can't deport you. They can't get rid of you. Remember, they had to try to sucker you into that. You know, you should go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. Like they had to try to sucker you into doing that. You don't have that problem. And you should not be vouching for people that are taking over apartment complexes in Colorado. You shouldn't be vouching for people that are fighting your black kids, even though they out there doing ignorant shit anyway, but fighting them in the Chicago streets, trying to run them off the block. You shouldn't be vouching for people that are raping and killing little white girls. The shit ain't cool. The shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? At least not in my book. I don't respect it. So I just want, like I said, I just want my folks to really pay attention and realize something, bro. Y'all got to stop giving our stuff to everybody else because it's not their fight. They didn't fight it. They didn't, and they sneaking in. It's like, bro, you didn't have nowhere to sneak to. You didn't have nowhere to go, bro. You had to stay there and fight for years, decades, years. Brothers and sisters have fought over and over again. And I'm not just talking about talking. No, I'm talking about fights. Bro, you know how many times like black kids had to like run from out of neighborhoods and stuff or like fight 13-2? Like, bro, we didn't went through a lot to earn where we at. And, you know, from the sexy red picture with the Martin Luther King, I'm not even a Martin Luther King fan, but even I was disgusted by that. I was like, wow, that's just all the way trifling. Certain stuff, like just blacks didn't do. And now they've changed. They've changed a lot. Y'all got to stand down on this one. If they want to get rid of the 14th Amendment so it doesn't benefit a bunch of illegals, that's fine. We don't need the 14th Amendment anymore because we are the American Negro. Everybody knows who we are. They know we're not from nowhere else. You can talk that African shit all the fuck you want. You ain't no continental African. You ain't nobody fresh off the plane. They know that. They know the difference between Jamal and, you know what I'm saying, Gideon. You know what I'm saying? They know the difference. They know the difference. You know, they know who is from here and who ain't. The American Negro has its own swag. It has its own personality, its own style. Not even just like the ghetto part. No, the elegant part. You know what I'm saying? The whole Duke Ellington, all that shit, bro. The Cab Callaways and all that. We've always had a different style to us. You know what I'm saying? Black farmers, black doctors, black engineers, black mechanics. It's like, bro, we've always had our own style. You know, that's just us. It is what it is. It's individual. I mean, not individual. It's groupism. You know what I'm saying? That's just that group. You know, just like white people, they always been nosy to the motherfucker. It's like, bro, that's just that group. And people be like, that's racist. No, it's actually not. I'm not. What do you think? Karen didn't start with the Pilgrim? Hey, what are they doing over there? Let's go to their land and bring this book and try to indoctrinate them. Yes. It's like, hello? With the African. What are they doing over there? Let's go bring this book over there and indoctrinate them and take their land. Okay. All right. I'll be honest. You learned that from the Moors. But still, to this day, Karen is out there. I think they're over there. I think they're doing something. The police should be here right now. But I'm just calling it what it is. I'm just calling a spade a spade. We don't have to worry about that amendment no more. Not if he wants to get rid of it so he can get rid of these illegals just trying to birth these, like, you know, future drug runners over here or these troublemakers. Like, I don't understand it. I'll tell everybody that, you know, from by my heart. It's one thing if you're an American Hispanic, But if you're like an illegal Hispanic, like you're somebody who comes from a whole nother nation, you shouldn't be in any gangs. Shouldn't be in any gangs. You shouldn't be doing any crime because your whole point is you wanted a better life. Okay, what the fuck you come all the way up here and pitch heroin for? This is ridiculous. No, no. You get a job, you fly straight. And that's how I feel about any, people that come to this land, bro. You can't come over here and try to bring that Pablo Escobar shit. Like, no. Hell no. You supposed to be escaping, poverty, and you want a better life. So that's the type of energy you better do. Because I be hearing people say stupid stuff like that all the time. Oh, Americans commit way more crimes than illegals. Motherfucker, crime is everywhere. Okay, so why wouldn't I expect crime from the people in their own nation? Why wouldn't I expect that if crime is everywhere? That doesn't count when you have somebody here who's not legally here doing crime that claims they were trying to, come over here to have a better life. That's just, devious. That's devious stuff. So that's what I'm saying. We don't need this amendment anymore. We're already here. And like I told you, the 14th is attached to the 13th. Okay, bro, y'all not fresh off the Civil War. Y'all been around. Everybody, what? Like, you don't need it anymore. Technically, we don't even need the 13th, but we're going to keep that there. We don't need them to forget too much. Oh, shit, slavery's back. No, hell no. But the 14th Amendment, I don't see a problem with us getting rid of that because the whole born on the soil birthright was only for the American Negroes anyway. And I'm tired of people using us as a goddamn piggyback ride. I'm tired of it. From this hip hop shit to this swag shit to fucking everything, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people piggybacking off my people, and they don't never pay nothing. People mad at the Reverend for asking for tithes. Shit, black people should have been paid like a motherfucker. Every black person's mailbox should have $100 in it. But everybody, what? What you gonna listen to? Y'all crazy as hell. Motherfuckers be like listening to rock and roll, really acting like that shit would exist without Chuck Berry. This is stupid. Like, this is dumb. I got white people arguing with me, talking about, oh, you like rock and roll? I invented it. The hell? I like jazz too, country too, gospel too, funk too. I invented all that shit. What are you talking about? So it's like, nobody would even have a vibe if it wasn't for me. You damn sure wouldn't be getting your product flown in. I made the propeller for the steamboat. Okay, that's the first propeller on Earth. You know what that later advanced turned into? The propeller for the plane. And guess what that ended up turning into? The propeller for the helicopter. Ain't that a bitch? You know, I remodeled the helicopter too. Yeah. The one that the newscasters be using, I developed that. I designed that. No, they ain't put that in school. Sure didn't. But hey, I made the roller coaster too. They ain't put that in there. My sister made the home security system. They ain't put that in there. Shit, she and her other two homegirls were so damn smart. They nicknamed them 3 the calculators, and they got the white dude with the calculation to get to the moon. Whether you believe it happened or you don't, still in the history books, something that they don't talk about. They always talk about Buzz and Armstrong and shit. Buzz Lightyear and Neil Armstrong. They always keep talking about them. They don't want to talk about the sisters, though. It's like, well, wait a minute, Neil, Buzz, how'd y'all get up there, cuz? If the 3 homegirls didn't come up with the calculation, how would you have got up there, homie? One small step for man. You would never been able to say that. That's what I'm saying. So we got to school our children. Our children are out here tripping. They just vouching for illegals, vouching for gays, vouching for homeless bum losers, vouching for drug addicts, vouching for criminals. It's like they think they're like righteous by rebelling, but it's not that time anymore. At this time, the system has your back. You just have to apply the system. Y'all apply it for food stamp. EBT, Section 8. Y'all apply it when y'all want to call the police on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to snitch. You want to be an informant. You will use the fucking system then. Okay, why don't y'all use it for like having your community unified and cleaned up so y'all can get grants, so y'all can like build more on the properties, and you can get bank loans again, because remember, banks and properties all go by the credibility of it. Let's say it like that. So, if you keep your community all messed up, it brings the property value down. Okay, then they can redline it because now it's not really worth any income, and then they can buy y'all out. Then they'll hook it up, something you guys could have did, because if you'd have just did right and stopped littering and being rude to each other and messing shit up, and instead of building shit up, your property value would go up, and then more services would be granted to you, like bank loans, trust funds, all different types of stuff, especially because behind what you guys are building, I'm pretty sure it's not just going to be a bunch of houses. You're going to have some corner stores, some clothes departments, all this different type of stuff. That's another thing. They never stopped creating. I mean, they never stopped making, cloth and linen and stuff. It's like, we don't even need these companies anymore. We really don't. We can really change the game. I'm saying all that to say this. If they want to get rid of the 14th Amendment, we shouldn't have a problem with it, because we're solid. We're solidified. Why are you even arguing this? But we also need to bring up that platinum plan. I know he just got in. I ain't even tripping. I say about March. About the Marcher. The Marcher. The March, motherfucker. March. But I say about the March. The Marcher. We should all start barking that platinum plan again. We really should. Everybody should be, if you got a chance to show up to one of them big 3 games. Hopefully Cube's there. Rub elbows real good. Hey, man. Platinum plan, man. It's time. It's time. Because if we're going to get rid of the illegals, we might as well clean up the streets too. And I ain't talking about going and trying to bust drug dealers. That's going to be inevitable. I'm talking about changing the vibe, where it's not cool to be a fool anymore. It's not cool to be a troublemaker, bad decision maker. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what my communities honestly need. Like, we need to stop with the Michael Jackson shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm bad. Dun-dun. Okay, bad. He tried to make bad a good thing. Okay, Bootsy badass. Snoopy badass. Like, you can't blame them for something that they didn't even create. You know what I'm saying? It's like Michael didn't even create it. Michael got that from the streets, but that's what I'm saying. When niggas made bad a good thing, that was the tricknology. They try to blame it on slang, but it's like, who is these cats? Just like the whole hip hop from Bronx, New York. Okay, ironically, y'all got a bunch of pedos around it, though. You know what I mean? And we're not saying that that's what hip hop started as, but I could tell by y'all clothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all claim y'all stole that from Parliament. Okay, they was wearing some weird looking stuff with the fish boots and the tight ass pants. And bruh, I can't lie. Y'all in the 70s and the early 80s hip hop was kind of weird looking. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I respect the dude in the 70s with the peacoat. You know what I'm saying? Some brown pants on with the shoes and shit with the fro out. I respect that. I respect, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to respect it, like the suits. You know what I'm saying? The people that wore suits and all that fly shit, it's like, I respect that. But let's be honest, in the 70s, y'all had them who wear short, boy tight fucking sports clothing like a motherfucker. Like, y'all niggas was like crotch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, them basketball shorts used to go up to the niggas' balls. Like, yo, straight up. Yeah, and that was all y'all athleticals. So, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't really manly. And I think that's why people try to, like, model behind the construction worker or the mechanic, all that car, Tim boots and shit. Dickies. You know what I'm saying? From the East, West, and the South, everybody wore Dickies. Everybody wore Carhartt. Everybody wore this shit like if they was going to a construction site or something. I think because that was more manly. The Paul Bunyan shirts and all that with the thermals under, you know what I'm saying? The rolled up fucking beanie hat. It's like, I don't know, but what were they doing? They was working man jobs. That's man shit. Maybe that's why we look at that like manly. I don't know. Little jewel to drop. But yo, seriously, we gotta change it up, man. We gotta change it up. I mean, yo, you bugging. He said everybody talking because it's free Wi-Fi. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what you mean by that, but it just sounds funny to mother. If they want to get rid of it, that's fine. Because it's for us anyway. So it's our choice to keep it or get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. But I don't think we should pass it to somebody neither, especially people that ain't gonna hire us. That's the thing about the black community. Even if you want to try to let them blame it on us. Oh, well, y'all robbers and things. Well, you know what? Okay, cool. Cool. That's what we is. We just want to separate from y'all. When it comes to our business, not doing business. I didn't say we couldn't do business. I would never say that. But when it comes to our businesses, we need to keep that in-house. You know what I'm saying? So Trump want to get rid of the 14th Amendment? Shoot, it only applied to the American Negro anyway. Well, shoot, we free now. We've been free for a while. So, yeah, you can get rid of that. Yeah, the birth right there. Yeah, go ahead. That's cool. The 13th Amendment is still there. What you going to say? I told you the whole reason of the 14th Amendment is it's because it's attached. It is incited only because of the 13th Amendment. That's the only reason we're saying it. Because soon as blacks got emancipated, Mr. Evil Charlie and shit, you want to act like, oh, these ain't no real people. These niggers, they don't exist. They're still property. So they trying to kill your kids, feed them the alligators. Y'all done heard the fucking stories. I shouldn't have to run this shit down. And that's another reason I'm saying we need to stand on point, or what y'all say nowadays, code. We need to stand on it. Because ain't none of y'all just going to dilly-dally with what the fuck we bled for. It ain't y'all decision. It's our decision. It ain't Trump's decision. It ain't these legal immigrants' decision. It ain't the Democrats' decision. It ain't none of you stupid people's decisions. It's not. It's the American Negro's decision. And if we choose to give that up because a bunch of terrorists you're basically letting in, robbing our fucking communities, robbing our place to live, robbing our job opportunities, snatching up free money that ain't even owed to you, deserved to you, nothing. If we choose to body that 14th Amendment and chop y'all legs off, so be it. So be it. And that's how we should be talking. But instead, everybody else vouching for illegal. I'm like, bro, y'all burnt. Y'all burnt out, bro. How long y'all think y'all gonna play dumb until we get done? Like done. Like straight up, we gonna get played out, bro. It's not even gonna be no more FBAs, American Indians, American Negroes. We're not even gonna exist anymore. It's gonna be a bunch of what you guys call tethers, continental Africans, Hajis in this motherfucker, a bunch of Arabian Nights. We not going to exist because we don't come from nowhere else. We're not from nowhere else, bro. We're not from south the border. We're not from across the shore, bro. We're from here. We're the ones doing the P-Funk. We're the ones doing the backslide. We're the ones doing the moonwalk. We're the ones doing all this stuff, bro. I mean, damn, techno, chop and screw, disco. Like, I could go forever, bro. I could keep going. But that's just music. That's just vibration. But wait a minute. How could a dumb group make all these different rhythmic patterns? How? And not own none of them. So we got a bigger fight here. And then you try to, fill in with a bunch of buffers, a bunch of other groups and stuff. And they don't even like us. They won't even hire us. So it's like, bro, what am I fighting for them for? Oh, because you're all of color. Man, kiss my ass. You ain't no fucking colored man. You ain't at the colored water fountain, bro. I ain't never seen a picture of none of y'all over there. No Hispanics, no Hindus, no nothing. I've only seen American Negroes next to it. And if you want to say American Indians, that's cool, but you ain't never seen no Siberians. You ain't never seen no damn what they call Native Americans by the colored water fountain, but that's the one they claim that they call colored on the books. How is that when I've only seen American Negroes or American Indians at the damn water fountain? I tell you the truth how you know you're the American Indian. I'm gonna be honest. Remember, the Jackson family is Indians, but let's go even deeper than that. What is the American dream? A house, a car, and a job, right? That's what they say the American dream is. What was the name of the Jackson movie? The American Dream. Nobody ever even smoked on that. Like, wait a minute. The black family, the strong black dad and the black family is the American dream. And remember though, the Jacksons are Indians. Everybody who know they true history, nigga, you know they Indians. That is the American dream. A strong family. Because you can talk about all the ass whoopings you want. Shit, y'all done got punched in your mouth by your best friend before. Shit, what the fuck? Like, nigga, y'all can talk about all the ass whoopings you want. None of them kids ever starved. Them kids never starved a motherfucking day in their life. The only ones who went through it was Jackie and Reby. Facts. Maybe Tito a little bit, but them are the only two who really went through the struggle with them. And that shit wasn't that long because Michael wasn't that far away. And then once the Jackson 5 hit, it's a wrap. What do you, bro? They going gold in the 50s and the 60s, bro. They on Motown. The hottest black owned. What happened to us, dog? Like, what happened to us? Everybody just went everywhere else. Even though I know Motown wasn't trying to promote that type of music, but it's like, what happened to us, bro? Like, we could have really did something. We could have really did something. We got infiltrated though. You got to think about the black record producer that made the Crips and Bloods, made that CD and stuff like that. For some reason, he always had glasses on. For some reason, damn near every one of those Bloods and Crip rappers are dead. And I mean, not in the old way. They didn't die of old age. They died of a horrific death. They got murdered. Chessboard on the floor as the cover, and I'm thinking to myself, because I used to argue with it. I used to be like, yeah, see these gangs, you know what I'm saying, they Boule were elite. No. You gotta remember why they're recruiting the kids young. The kid ain't a part of the elite. The kid ain't part of the Boule. He just a lost soul that don't know no better out there on the streets because he ain't got no productive, solid family at home. So this is the one they're indoctrinating. Who? The one who older than him. Why you think the recruiter is always like remember motherfuckers was talking about Big Homie and shit we just recently, like, you know, in the last 5 years. And it'd be like 2 years older. And everybody like, how the fuck is that your big homie? He's only 2 years older than you. That doesn't make any sense. Back in the day, it was you 16, they're like 24. Okay. 16, 24, y'all not family. The hell you doing kicking it with this kid for? If you gonna get mad at a grown man for hollering at a 16-year-old girl, why the fuck are you not mad that a grown-ass 24-year-old man is conversating and indoctrinating a 16-year-old kid? That's not their family. He's not their coach. He's not their substitute teacher. Nothing. Unproductive mind is, you know what I'm saying, Devil's Playground. What them little boys doing on that corner at 10 in the afternoon on motherfucking Wednesday? What the hell y'all doing? There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Say it like that. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. If they're making power moves, man, trying to clean up the streets for us, we just got to clean up our side. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. At the end of it all, it's time for the American Negroes to really think. We got a situation, we really do, because we got people that really are yearning for, you know, being an African, and that's cool, but they never want to go to Africa and help, and then they're not trying to help us over here. It's like dead weight. You got some of us who know a little bit. Gonna have to go out there on the stage. That's the sad thing. Motherfuckers don't want to play their game, but shit, the word got to get out, and it's got to get bigger than the computer. It's got to get bigger than the computer. We keep thinking that the computer is running everything. Meanwhile, they was indoctrinating all of our grandparents, all of our moms and dads, all on the, legacy media for years. We can't beat them. That's why they won't listen to us. They need it in their face. They need it on the stage. That's what I'm saying. We need to move towards more free thought, not so much programmed thinking, and that's going to happen by challenging these people. Maybe I got to call, the Breakfast Club or something, be one of these angry callers, what I'm saying? But do it the right way, strategically. Don't cuss them out, what I'm saying? Speak with decency to where you can get the question off. And then for the masses to hear it, that's how the change up happens. It's time for us to change it up. That's all. Because it's already changed. Trump's not playing. He's getting rid of the illegals. All right, cool. They ain't got no problem with black and white people. When it comes to racism, we just got to low down crime, bro. We'll never be able to use the police as racism if we stop crime. If all the crime is dead, we don't have to worry about it, because really nobody's in that type of poverty anymore. If you're really in that type of poverty, it's bad parenting. Pretty much. It has to be, because there's EBT now. Nobody's, got a bag of beans and some rice and they're just struggling to live. That's impossible. That's impossible. Even with $150, you go to a Dollar Tree. See, the times are different. The time is different. So it's the whole poverty, I'm broke, that's played out. You can be an Uber driver, brother. You don't even have to go sign up to Mr. Charlie and beg for a job anymore. The game is so different now. We got to clean up the streets. We can't have a bunch of third world, dropouts out here, but they're able to sneak in because, remember, it's the American Negro children that are the lowest at the reading level. We're still dealing with the same problem that Joe Clark was arguing about in Lean On Me. You know what I'm saying? Your kids can't pass a basic minimum skills test. That means they can hardly read. It's bro, we're going through the same problem still. Remember, 1960s, 13%, haven't moved. Got all these people coming up around us that shouldn't be. It's our time. Let that amendment go, man. Don't be trying to save nobody with that, because only you damn sure ain't got enough bloodshed over me for me to be stressing about y'all sneaking up here. Hell no. Get the fuck what? Strange fruit, stupid. I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all, bro. We done been through some fucked up shit out here. I never said that. Nah, hell nah. Even if you want to claim you wasn't a slave or not, nigga, they still killed some niggas. They still lynched some brothers. They still murdered some sisters. Shit, they blew up a fucking church. Them was 4 little girls. Bro, we have stories here. The shit ain't over. The shit is not over one bit. It's not. Let them get rid of that 14th Amendment. Yeah. That birthright thing's played out. Yeah, y'all can't use that no more. But we got to unify too. And stop with the stupid stuff. I'm still going to be out here shooting my shots, but it's yo, we got to stop with the stupid stuff. It gets to the point where it's look, bro, there's too much money out here, and there's too much cleanup that America is about to be doing, bro. We're $35 trillion in debt. Okay, well, while they're cleaning up and making money back, nigga, we should be a part of that. We should be a part of this new America, bro. All this new business about to come in. Yeah, the black community should be seizing some of that. Yes, at least a good 40%. Motherfuckers damn, 40%. We're trying to go hard this time, damn it. We got to leave something for these babies, man. Besides heartache and obituaries. I'm cool off that, bro. I'm cool off leaving these kids just a bunch of obituaries and debt. I'm cool off that. That's not the ride for me. We got to fly straight, man. Get it together. Goes.